Holding out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chopped it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take us in. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away.
Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler.
This will be fielded at the 17. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
And behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
From midfield, here's Locke. This will be caught. Jeudy. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Block off of play action. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke escaping the pressure right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
Touchdown Bengals.
Jamar Chase
from 21 yards away. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
First down, here's Burrow. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense...
Touchdown! It's caught at the 1.
Jamar Chase
with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Handler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even...
He's got a man, complete. He gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play. Locke going to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now Gordon on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Shotgun snap to Locke, eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Block working out of the gun. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Locke to throw for it on 4th. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Big 13, big 13. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Steps away to his left. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. A shotgun handoff to Patterson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Rolling to his left.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the 1st down. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they go play action now. Burrow flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Uzomah. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. They run with Patterson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal. Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal. They go play action with Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Now Burrow on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Escaping the pressure. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before the second half. Which one will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy? To find out, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
They'll run it with Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On play action, Locke. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this one is incomplete.
You got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And here now the punter Martin booming this one away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Throw left side complete to Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell me that.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Sam Hubbard. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Locke. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, standing just outside his own goal line. Fielded at the 43. And shedding a man at the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Ja'Marr Chase, 36 yards. And the Bengals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Lock off a play action. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time,
got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Patterson, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 4th down now after a loss of 2. McPherson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. On the ground, this is Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mason, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Ben Mason, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Lock going to try and throw for it.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, it's Patterson, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Here's Patterson. Room to run past midfield. Cordarrelle Patterson. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Cordarrelle Patterson, 61 yards. And the Bengals are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti, but sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.